The year was 2134, and Earth had become a place of incredible advancements. Humans had perfected interstellar travel, sending explorers to the furthest corners of the galaxy. Yet, there were still mysteries that remained untouched, the vast and deep unknown that lay beyond the stars. Among these mysteries was the phenomenon known as the echoes, a series of repeating signals that had been detected from a distant part of the universe. But the signals were faint but precise, coming from a point far outside any known star system. For decades, scientists tried to decode them, only to find that the signals defied any familiar pattern or language. It wasn't until 2145 that the breakthrough came. A young scientist, Dr. Lena Varan, using a newly developed AI, discovered that the echoes were not random. They were, in fact, a message, or at least fragments of one. The realization sent shockwaves across Earth's scientific community. What could the message mean? Who or what was sending it? With no immediate answers, an exploration team was hastily assembled to investigate. This would be humanity's first journey to a location beyond any previous exploration, to the source of the echoes. The spaceship Vanguard was fitted with the most advanced technology known to humankind and could fold space, travel faster than light, and was equipped with the latest AI, Halia, which could predict cosmic anomalies and help guide the crew safely through the uncharted territory. On board were 12 of the best astronauts, engineers, and scientists, with Lena as their lead. The destination was a region known as Sector Zeta, beyond any mapped coordinates, a place where the echoes were loudest. Journey took 2 months. The crew felt a mixture of excitement and unease as they left behind the familiar constellations and entered the abyss. Strange things began to happen on their way to Sector Zeta. Instruments would malfunction without reason. Navigation systems showed distortions, and Helia would occasionally glitch, emitting fragments of words that made no sense. Then, halfway through their journey, the echoes changed. They grew louder, clearer, and took on a rhythm. It was as if something knew they were coming. Finally, they arrived at the coordinates. There was nothing. No planets, no stars, only the cold, empty darkness. Yet the echoes were there, louder than ever, resonating through the ship like a pulsating heartbeat. Lena ordered the crew to remain on alert while they activated the ship's long-range scanners. The scanners detected something, a faint energy signature, far beyond the visible spectrum. The Vanguard moved closer, and suddenly, a structure appeared before them, materializing out of the darkness. It was massive, unlike anything they had seen. A colossal ring-like structure floating in the void. Its surface shimmered with a strange metallic glow, and symbols were etched all along its circumference. It was ancient, and it looked abandoned. The echoes were now deafening, and they all seemed to originate from this colossal structure. With no other choice, Lena and her team decided to explore. They suited up and boarded a small shuttle, cautiously navigating towards an opening in the ring that resembled a docking bay. As they entered, their communication systems crackled, and Helia's voice suddenly interrupted them. "Welcome! You have arrived." The AI had never spoken those words before, and Lena's skin prickled with unease. They docked and stepped out onto the cold, metallic floor of the structure. The air was thin but breathable. Gravity was slightly off, and everything felt surreal. The echoes vibrated through the floor, their rhythm faster now as if urging them to go deeper. They moved through long, winding corridors, illuminated by a strange, soft light that seemed to come from the walls themselves. As they ventured deeper, they noticed the symbols on the walls shifting and moving, as if alive. Lena felt a strange connection to them, a sense of familiarity she couldn't explain. Suddenly, one of the crew members, Yuri, disappeared. They turned to find him gone. No trace, no sound, only the echoes, which now seemed to be whispering. Panic set in, but they had to keep moving. One by one, strange things began to happen. Tools vanished, data was corrupted, and they started hearing voices. Faint echoes of their own words spoken moments earlier. Lena pushed forward, determined to reach the source. Her instincts told her that if they could just decode the message hidden in the echoes, they would understand. Hours, maybe days passed. Time seemed distorted. The deeper they went, the more they felt like they were not alone. It was then that they found it, a vast chamber at the heart of the ring. In the center stood a massive, pulsating sphere of light. It shimmered and pulsed in time with the echoes. Lena approached, mesmerized. Suddenly, the sphere split open, revealing a chamber within. Floating inside was an object, a small, crystalline device. She reached out to touch it, and in an instant, everything changed. The chamber dissolved, and Lena found herself standing in a different world, one where the laws of physics seemed to bend and twist. She was surrounded by silhouettes, figures made of light and shadow watching her. The echoes were no longer faint. They were a voice, speaking directly to her. She couldn't understand the language, but she felt the emotions behind it. Curiosity, sadness, hope. But when her figures heard their visions, flashes of countless civilizations rising and falling, galaxies being born and collapsing, time flowing like a river with no beginning or end. They showed her Earth, her ship, her crew. The echoes, she realized, were not a warning or a message. They were a call, a beacon left behind by an ancient civilization that had long vanished. They were guardians of a cosmic archive, a library of all that had been and all that could be. The ring was a gateway, a place where space and time converged. Then, just as suddenly as it began, the vision ended. Lena was back in the chamber, holding the crystalline device in her hand. Her crew was there, safe, staring at her with wide eyes. She had been gone for only seconds, yet she knew she had lived a lifetime in that other world. The device pulsed with a soft glow, and she understood what it meant. It was a key, a way to unlock the knowledge of the ancients, a bridge between humanity and the cosmos. They returned to the vanguard, the echoes now silent. The ring remained, but it no longer pulsed or shimmered. As they left, Lena felt a strange sense of loss, but also a deep sense of purpose. They had not just found an answer. They had found a question, one that would lead humanity to the next great adventure. They left Sector Zeta, carrying with them the device and the knowledge that the universe was not empty or silent. It was alive with echoes of those who had come before. The journey home was smooth, almost anticlimactic, but Lena knew that the real journey was just beginning. Earth would never be the same once they unlocked the secrets of the device. As they neared familiar space, Helia's voice broke the silence once more. "We are not alone. We never were." Lena looked out into the vast expanse of stars, a smile forming on her lips. They had found a universe of echoes, and now it was time to make their own.